Mindfulness is a experience where you are present in the moment with whatever you are doing. You're aware of what's happening within you and around you. And my goal for the past 3 years has been to bring mindfulness as a skill to education to our staff and students. And my goal as superintendent was to model how mindfulness can deeply expand our ability to make the learning community more engaging and more fun for our students. And I used the power of video to capture that so that everyone in my district could see mindfulness in action. During our convocation, our welcome back, it was really important for me to model as the instructional leader how we can engage professional development for our staff. Because if I could demonstrate to them how learning should be fun and engaging and meaningful instead of just being the sage on the stage delivering my welcome back message, that would truly, again, be modeling how mindfulness can impact them as teachers, how it feels for them as learners, and then to take that experience and bring it back to the classroom.
Wait, is there instructions? No, we already gave them.
When you can't clap before it gets to you, and when the person right before you claps, then you clap. Okay?
Did each person clap once? Go.
I think we can do better.
We surveyed our middle school teachers, and what was interesting was it's just as important to them as it is to us as administrators that they take care of themselves, and especially during these unprecedented times of distance learning, we want to be there for our teachers, and they certainly want us to be there for them. You want your community and staff and students to think that you think reading is important and reading is fun, then nothing like taking your non-rapping skills and finding a few seniors to join you in doing a Dr. Seuss rap. And that's what we did. I am Sam. I am Sam.
Who are you?
Sam I am.
Okay.
That's Sam I am. That's Sam I am. Do not like that
Sam I am.
Do you like
Green eggs and ham.
I don't like them.
Sam I am.
I do not like
Green eggs and ham.
Would you like them here or there? I would not like them here or there. I would not like them
Anywhere.
I do not like
Green eggs and ham.
I do not like them.
Sam I am.
Would you like them in a house? Would you like them with a mouse? I would not like them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them.
Sam I am.
Would you eat them in a box? Would you eat them with a fox? I would not eat them in a box. Not with a fox. Not in a house. Not with a mouse. I will not eat them here or there. I would not eat them anywhere. I would not eat green eggs and ham. I do not like them.
Sam I am.
And I think that did a couple of things. One is, again, going with this whole theme and idea of mindfulness and being uncomfortable with the uncomfortable. Is I was putting myself out there, right? I know I can't rap. I'm not very good at that at all. But it says to the community and to the students that reading is this important that I want you to take a risk. I want you to see what I'm doing. I'm taking a risk. I don't think I'm a very good rapper, but I think this is important, and I want you to have fun, and I want you to laugh, and I want you to, again, be present. And I think this is a great way to capture students' attention and the attention of our staff. And this is a great success. We had a lot of fun, putting this together, and the seniors just were terrific. Mindfulness is not the idea of sitting in a yoga position with your legs crossed for hours on end. That is a form of mindfulness called meditation, but that is not what we're talking about when we talk about it as a staff, when we talk about it with our students and community. I want to share some mindfulness with you today. Anybody ever heard of that word? Mindfulness?
My mom says everything says.
Just smarty.
So tell me what it means to you.
It means to be on full focus.
Full focus. I love that. What's your name?
Katie.
Thank you, Caden. And you said your mom told you this morning?
No, my mom tells me every day.
And what context does she use and how does she say it?
She says that you need to have mindfulness and you need to be aware when you stop thinking about something and just do something. And she says that whenever you do that, she just says you have to have mindfulness.
We're talking about the idea of being engaged, making learning meaningful, and being present. And learning how to take a couple deep breaths during the day so that I recognize when I'm angry, when things are happening around me, when I feel like I'm not in control of my emotions and I can't self-regulate. We want our students to be able to self-regulate better. We want them to feel confident about that skill set. And that's the importance of mindfulness for us. I'm really proud of what our students have learned from mindfulness and what they've taught me about it. And when I went out to the classrooms and practiced with some of our middle school students, they were sharing things with me as to how this impacted them. And this was really something that I took away that I was not expecting. First of all, some of our students are already practicing these things at home. They're now telling me these are things that their mom or dad are encouraging them to do at home. They're telling me how it helps them to remain calmer and how it helps them if they've had problems getting angry. Students today have really, in my experience, no issue with talking about if they have ADD or ADHD and how things like mindfulness and that practice helps them to self-regulate and to focus on their schoolwork. And so this has been a terrific experience for us in the classroom. One of the things I did during my first year here nearly 4 years ago was created a senior graduation walk that took place at our elementary school and our middle school. This is absolutely amazing to see the kids running into their teachers and hugging their middle school teachers.
Go do great things, okay?
Is it breaking the action? So you're crying? Why are you crying?
Because these are all my past students, this is just wonderful. I love it.
Is this a highlight for you in your career?
One of them, one of very many. So this is just wonderful to see them graduating and happy and going on to do good things with their lives. And we were part of that.
And at the same time, our middle school and elementary school students got the opportunity to experience the joy and satisfaction that they'll have when they graduate. And so this again goes back to the idea of mindfulness, and helps us to, quote, experience our lives in a more thoughtful and elevated perspective, which is what I think we accomplished, and it's now become part of a tradition here in Acton Agua Dulce. I feel that our focus on mindfulness is truly something that will have long-term dividends for our students and benefit our students for many years to come.
What do you remember about this school?
I just remember the good times and the good teachers.
The one final thought I'd like to leave you with is I keep this domino on my desk to remind me, what is the one thing I'm going to do today? What's the one thing I want to focus on? If you'd like to know more about that, it's in a book by Gary Keller. But this is just a reminder of what's the one thing you want to do to have that domino effect, knocks everything down and impacts everything else, all the other dominoes that are set up. But you can have a bigger impact on education, our students, our staff, by focusing on one thing. What's your one thing?